This is the Eastern Business Report, where we look at the business ecosystem in the Eastern region and discuss topics affecting the region's economy. But first, let's take a look at some of the major business and development stories making headlines across the Southeast, beginning first from Abia State, where the Abia State government has approved the establishment of an SME village, an innovation hub in Abia to boost economic growth and strengthen small and medium-scale enterprise. This approval was granted by the State Executive Council and disclosed by the Commissioner for Information, Prince Okekano, while briefing journalists at Government House Umuahia after the meeting chaired by Governor Alex Oti. Prince Kano said the SME village would accommodate computer dealers, mobile phone sellers, repair technicians, and related businesses, while helping to decongest areas of Abia affected by unregulated commercial activities. He also announced that a one-stop export growth lab and trade support facility at Ogbonnaya Onu Polytechnic Abia is nearing completion and will be inaugurated before the end of February. The facility, he said, will ease business registration, NAFDAC approvals, and other export-related processes, positioning Abia as a more competitive commercial hub. Still from Abia State, where an investment consortium, Abia Commercial Smart City, has raised a whopping 100 billion to develop the 150-hectare smart city along the Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway, Osisioma Abia, Abia State. The project, the first of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa, is to be developed in collaboration with Abia State government under a public-private partnership arrangement. Addressing the term of investors at the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding at the Government House Umuahia, Governor Alex Oti, represented by his Chief of Staff, Pastor Caleb Ajaba, said the government was intentional about laying the foundation for business and investment to boost the economy and well-being of the people. He reaffirmed the government's readiness to collaborate with those who share the vision of his administration to develop the state further, stressing that the MOU with the Abia Commercial Smart City and United Market Leaders Traders was significant and strategic to making the commercial city of Abia an investment hub in line with global best practices and launching the city as an industrial center for sustainable economic development and job creation. The governor further described the commercial smart city as a project that would transform Abia and Abia greatly, saying that it is a reflection of the fact that once the right environment has been created, investors would come. Moving to Delta State, where Governor Sharif Oboveri of Delta State has requested the approval of the Delta State House of Assembly for a bill seeking to repeal the Internal Revenue Service Law of 2020 and replace it with the Internal Revenue Service Harmonized Taxes and Levies Law. The request was conveyed in the letter read at the plenary on Wednesday in Asaba by the Speaker of the Assembly, Dennis. Governor Sharif said the repeal has become necessary following the commencement of the federal government's tax reform laws of 2025, which require states to realign their revenue and taxation laws with the new national tax framework. He explained that the proposed legislation was designed to merge the existing Internal Revenue Service Law of 2020 with relevant provisions of the tax reform laws of 2025 into a single, comprehensive, and harmonized law. He noted that the proposed law would also help to curb issues such as multiple taxation and regulatory overlap, and the consolidation would enhance ease of doing business in the state by ensuring that all matters relating to taxation, revenue collection, and tax administration are clearly addressed under a unified legal framework. The governor also emphasized that aligning the state's tax laws with the federal reforms would promote uniformity, clarity, and efficiency in Nigeria's tax system. Now from Edo State, where the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has expressed satisfaction with the pace and quality of work on the ongoing Ipoba High flyover at Ramat Park, as well as the accompanying erosion control project in the area. The governor made a stop at the project site while returning from Ndomi Owasan Ira, where he attended a 3-day strategic leadership retreat for political appointees. The visit formed part of his administration's routine inspection of critical infrastructure projects to ensure timely delivery and adherence to quality standards. Speaking from the top of the flyover during the inspection, Governor Bebelu said he was impressed with the level of progress recorded so far, stressing that the visit was meant to encourage contractors to sustain the momentum. He commended the contractors for the visible work on ground, noting that the project was approaching completion. Finally, was still from Edo State, where the Edo State Commissioner for Power, Paul Osebo, has said that the meters released by the federal government for free distribution to electricity consumers have yet to reach Edo State. Osebo said the state government would not allow any irregularities in the contribution of the meters, speaking in a telephone chat. Osebo said investors who have shown interest in investing in the power sector appeared not to be serious-minded. He stated that some of the investors were hawking for letters from the state government with which they would seek loans from the bank. The Edo State Commissioner for Power said Governor Monday Bebelu tasked his ministry to follow due standard and technicality to ensure those who have the requisite capacity got the license to generate and distribute power in the state.